For more than 30 years, Galveston Bay Foundation has served as guardian of the bay. The foundation strives to ensure a healthy and productive bay for future generations through programs and projects in land conservation, habitat restoration, water quality, environmental education, and advocacy. Galveston Bay Foundation engages with multiple constituencies, people who love the recreational opportunities offered by the bay, corporations that depend on the bay as a vital resource for business and commerce, and communities whose quality of life is impacted by the health of the bay.
So the vision of the Galveston Bay Foundation is to build a constituency of people who care about Galveston Bay and who want to see it preserved and protected. And so we're trying to build an engaged constituency of people who can work for the bay and who can spread the word about the importance of Galveston Bay.
The donors and the volunteers make this organization work. I mean, it's phenomenal. The scouts and the students and the corporations, the people that come out for various events. It's just phenomenal how much participation there is.
Today, we celebrate and thank this year's Guardian of the Bay Award recipients. This year, the Government Guardian of the Bay Honoree is Clear Lake City Water Authority. They earned this award by demonstrating visionary leadership in regional stormwater protection practices in the Bay Area. They transformed an underutilized 200-acre golf course into a natural recreation area and permanently protected this use through a Galveston Bay Foundation conservation easement. Congratulations to Clear Lake City Water Authority.
In 2011, this used to be a golf course. We were very concerned with the increase in building and development that flooding was becoming a major issue. And with the golf course closing, we found out that that's a great opportunity to purchase that land and put in a detention facility so that the water drains off the streets quicker and doesn't flood as many homes. But we wanted it to be more than just that. We wanted it to be amenity to the community. We were looking for as many benefits as we could. So we had town hall meetings. We consulted with Galveston Bay Foundation. And through all the input that we got from all the organizations and the people that live here, were ideas to put together a master plan that incorporated not only flood control, but conservation, improving the health of the water, understanding all the bad things that flow through the drainage ditches and out into the Galveston Bay. And that there has to be a way that we can put things in and design into this project that would help. And so we contacted Galveston Bay Foundation and we said what we're looking for is something like a conservation easement, something that would lock this property into a green space in perpetuity that no future landowner could ever convert it into a development area.
This year, the Corporate Guardian of the Bay Honoree is Aramco Services Company. Aramco earned this award because of their commitment to community engagement through the volunteer efforts of their employees. Their employees logged hundreds of volunteer hours. We want to specifically note and thank them for their long-term commitment to the Galveston Bay Foundation's oyster shell recycling program. Congratulations to Aramco Services Company.
We consider the Galveston Bay as a critical infrastructure to the city and the economic well-being for the city. We are environmental stewards to wherever we work and operate. It's very critical that wherever we are able to support the environment to ensure sustainability for the future. Well, we've been supporting the foundation more than a decade now. The most exciting part is we have our employees and their families turn out in big numbers annually to actually take oyster shells and reseed them in the reef there and help those reefs develop and sustain the purpose that they're there for. So it's a very important part of our community outreach program every year that we turn out in big numbers for. Sustainability is very important for our company. We are stewards of the environment wherever we operate. We take this very seriously in all of our operations globally.
This year, the Community Guardian of the Bay Honoree is Lori Traweek. Lori deserves this award because she demonstrates her dedication to preserving and protecting Galveston Bay on a daily basis, both in her professional work as the general manager of the Gulf Coast Authority and through her volunteer commitments. Lori has chaired Trash Bash for many, many years, was the former chair of the Galveston Bay Council, and now serves as the first vice chair of the Galveston Bay Foundation. Congratulations to Lori Traweek.
I'm a board member of the Galveston Bay Foundation, which is an honor. And I serve with a really diverse group of stakeholders as board members around the Bay. And the beauty is we always reach consensus when we're faced with an issue on how to move forward for GBF, because we share a collective mission, and that's to maintain the health of the Bay for generations to come so that our kids and grandkids and great-grandkids can all enjoy the Bay like we do. So the good news is that Galveston Bay Foundation has developed strong programs to fight some and combat and improve some of the issues we just talked about. We have strong conservation programs for land conservation and wetlands restoration. We also have an active oyster shell recycling program where we work with the local seafood restaurants and recycle the oyster shell. Another challenge we have is promoting awareness of the Bay. And the people that live around the Bay see it all the time. So they may have more awareness of how important it is, but it's very important to the Houston area. It provides shipping lanes for commerce, it provides habitat for all the seafood we all love to eat. You know, there's commercial and recreational fishing. There's just so many uses of the Bay that sometimes we take for granted. And so it's a challenge to promote awareness to the whole Houston area. People that live up in town don't necessarily see the connection to the Bay unless they come down to Kemah.
Everything that we do because of our supporters. If you care about water quality in Galveston Bay, if you care about preserving land around Galveston Bay, you want to be part of the Galveston Bay Foundation.
We really appreciate the recognition of being recognized as a guardian of the Bay. But our hope and our dream is that it just stands out and is an example of what others can do. And our hope is that it will generate the interest and the enthusiasm to generate a lot more guardians of the Bay.